Yes, welcome to Tori for Town with Tush B, the Tori goddess. And of course, you know how we do on top of Tori for Town. We get a lot of things to what they do on top of the show. From Tori, they smell, to gossip, to happenings magazine review, to love palava. You know say love now something when you say it rule the world and it destroy the world. So it depends on the angle when you want. Waka enter. But like for me, I do self-love. So my heart's not go break and my mind not go scatter. Alright. Right now we don't enter the love palava segment, and we love palava mistress Ije here. Say out of experience, people they very creative, yes. And I love the fact that they break your heart in the first place. So you go sit up, because if they break your heart, now you sit up, you can't begin to get inspirations. Come the day more, they motivate me.
If for me, I just they turn myself into preacher. They advise person.
Yeah.
Wait, now don't worry, they know how far. They advise
people, see who they talk. Your own day they come. We go use your topic self.
Now today, not be today. Now don't worry, I've got past that kind of thing. No amount of what they say. Oh, you they cry for love, babes. Forget that thing. Cry for love.
Who tell you say I cry when they break?
Who tell you I say she
I
cry?
don't cry.
Exactly. She
I
cry.
burn am. You did cry.
You did, yeah.
I no cry.
How you go cry?
I just
Fine
want
girl
to
like
slim
you.
down. I don't start to improve now.
I want this love now. Really, it really hits you bad, baby. For you to slim down.
Today's topic, if I say is sex a way to prove love in a relationship, or not? But before I go deep into this topic, I want to ask our Tori for Town goddess what did she think
Exactly.
before she post that thing for Facebook.
What's it?
Because everybody when they Facebook profile they write no you get see big drama where some people they comment they write for Facebook.
Yeah,
But I want to ask her what did she sit down and think about when she write that thing.
Defend yourself.
Love na pleasure. Yeah, and that's something when you be say you they do not because say you love this person. For me, I categorize them two ways. Yeah, one now because say you love this person, so now two they express feelings. That feelings when don't they you understand that they express them. Not necessarily mean say now love per se. Yeah, and then the other one, if you just go somewhere, just see one random guy like that when you like, you understand, you knock, you understand. So don't mean say. Now something when they express love inside relationship. No, sex actually they express love. Even for marriage, now for reproduction sake. Not because say the girl they give you Jet Li and Jackie Chan, not throw go here, go this side. No, not be the reason be that. So for me, now I categorize them two ways. If for relationship, now feelings when on a two they share, now make that thing. You understand, come together. And then the other one, if you just see one random guy, yo, I love this guy. Let's just get down and you guys do it. So not necessarily mean say sex they express love inside relationship. No.
I don't hear from our goddess too. For me, my own opinion about this matter be say love. Speak English. It goes beyond sex.
Yeah.
And I believe say sex in a way to prove love. Sex is a way to express love in a way.
That's what I'm saying.
I go talk why because some people they don't see it as anything. They don't see them as anything. And some people believe say sex is meant for people who are one. Like in the Bible now, if you don't marry, if you are single and you go do that thing, now adultery. But for man and woman, it's normal. But if you notice, I don't ask so many married people. Do you really have sex with your husband? Most people say, we don't get time. Now when I think about school fees or how to feed my pikin or how to buy school bag, all those things. They know no, not true. I don't ask like 5 people. They say they know they don't even count how many times them and their husband they do. I'm saying now when they don't go work, go come back, say
they don't tire.
They don't tire. But now we this young
now why they come and say
do and if you see that sex it don't mean anything, no.
Yeah.
Some people they feel see you today wash you, all these guys Limo no, you know what I talk about you, the man. They go just say I love you baby. I miss you, baby. I want all the baby. Now, like when you don't do that, you finish. Now, there you end.
Wow.
But there are some people, if you go down, it go start. There's some people who say go love, you go have sex with a person in a day. It means that day, that person go start to they love you. But some people go down, not go be like that. So that sex now, it be like spirits where they come and I don't know how to put them.
You know,
Not just not some feelings, you know, expression, pleasure.
But not be sex is not. You know me say relationship go ahead.
No, you know mean say na love.
You know guarantee
Not
that.
You no guarantee anything. Yeah, you no mean love. You no mean say the person treat you special than the
Yeah.
other person. You understand? So
No mean
whether you
love.
give am or you not give am,
I don't even-
you understand who he love, you go love.
Yes.
You understand? Today, what we want to talk about now domestic violence and abuse. Of course, now two people will come together when go, you know, this kind gbege go concept. And sometimes I dey wonder whether love dey or I said love run comot for the matter between the two people. I no understand wetin go happen between these two people when they involve for cassava matter, you know, so say go come enter the level when you go enter, you know, it's so the thing on dey almost everywhere. Our society these days, everybody dey sad, everybody dey cry, everybody dey weep, everybody dey bitter, whether na marriage or not be marriage or violence dey everywhere. But you know, anywhere you go, you turn left, violence, you turn right, you anywhere, you know, the thing just full everywhere. So this one make I use and make welcome our guest on top of today's show when go they tell us how we fit stop this domestic violence and abuse. Welcome to the show, Mr. Alex Abosha.
Thank you very much. Excited to be here as usual.
You know, not doing house though. Because they pay us salary.
Exactly. If I won't speak English, this now what they call vivifying atmosphere.
Hey!
This studio.
Please commerciate for
my
us.
dictionary. I mistakenly.
I never go where I go start. I still dey talk my own. But good to be here.
Yeah, good to have you
And the
again.
matter I want to talk, I make brain.
Because since this month, I mean, since last month, this month, you know, violence everywhere. In fact, man, even say since creation of the world, you know, violence everywhere. If not be two communities, they clash. You go be two families. You go be husband and wife. You go be boyfriend and girlfriend. You go be brother and sister. You know. This thing that something you be say it rip off the joy of a lot of people in our society. Now, waiting, you know, recently I converse with some young girls, and a lot of them they tell me their fears for marriage, why they no one marry. You understand why they no one marry? Say because these days husbands they beat wives a lot, wives they beat, you know, they abuse husbands a lot. Say they no understand what they go on inside the society and inside the personal life, because those days of our mothers things like this no dey rampant, unlike right now it dey everywhere. Even pikin when dem born today say I go use leg dey kick you. Nah, kick you. You know, I'm just trying to make a point, you understand? Not be like say kids they violent, because now waiting them grow, they see, they watch, now waiting them go, you know, put inside their life. So Mr. Alex, waiting you get for us today.
Okay, Tosh, thanks very much. First of all, I like make we start from make we understand what be domestic violence.
Good.
You know, people when you say domestic violence, you know, be say you dey waka for your house, your hand touch one breakable thing, now you fall it break. Or your children they play, now they break your TV.
Okay.
You need to break it down. Domestic violence fit be assault. Somebody when they take mouth, they every time when they see you, now assault. If they talk to you, they abuse your papa, they abuse your mama, they tell you how you no go do well. That on its own, what they call a mouth fighting and loud argument. You know, that now assault on its own. Then again, I did listen to your last segment. You talk about sexual violence. All that one, not domestic violence. Then you not talk about the physical assault. Somebody go just carry hand, slap woman. Or in a case where woman they beat man. Notice it never happened.
Did it happen? Yeah.
Statistics don't change. You know what you say now we know better. When we talk about domestic violence, now two people like you said, two cassava. This time man and woman. Not only man and woman, it don't go down to child. So when you break it down, all this not domestic violence. If you deny a child a right to do something when he makes they do, not domestic violence. You know, if you insult somebody verbally, they abuse your wife, they abuse your girlfriend, it's not domestic violence on its own, because once the person is in discomfort, you know, not until when you choke the eye, violence no go happen until when you kill somebody. There is always a build-up. So the way I want to talk about them today, we go first talk about domestic violence when it has to do with woman, when it comes to physical assault. Then we will talk about domestic violence when it comes to child. Then we also talk about domestic violence when it comes to sex abuse, even between married couples. So because legality no mean say yawa no figure. That's where we get it wrong. So because you and I are married, okay, then again I also want to address the myth and the facts of domestic violence. Some people, they assume within the cause of domestic violence. Okay, because say them poor. I don't hear say one big man they fight his wife. You got it wrong. By the time I go explain now, you go understand. Say not be by your status in the society. Now you go make domestic violence no happen. In fact, now big man now they hide pass because they are covered by their wealth and their control in society. Then if we don't talk on, because you know if you talk how they happen, so how would they avoid them? Several steps when we talk, when we take avoid them, we'll still break them down. Then again, when the yawa come meet you, I would like to tell people when they listen, if you can't be in the midst of argument or somebody carry knife won't stab you, how you supposed to behave? This one now, don't happen. The brigade don't said. Yawa is looking at you in the face, smiling bitterly. Not only you, they try to hold yourself. That one, you know, even if you shout, you know, if you cry, you know, if you run. What thing you go do? All this one I will break down. But as people they ask questions, I go do. Remember how I want to hear about it. But the most important thing is this is a situation that has shown serious concern. If you know how Lagos State government don't take this thing up, statistics don't they come out. I can also break it down for you statistically. Now people are beginning to report. As of today, we hear say about 850 something violences were reported from January to September.
Wow.
And for the first time, 55 men came up to say they were
Beaten
domestically assaulted or beaten otherwise. We still break them down. Now we get women Jackie Chan as well.
Oh yes. I know a lady when she na black belt holder. You understand? Yeah, she did black belt. No, okay. As a matter of fact, she no marry. You understand? But you know, she dey give us a story about how she goes somewhere because of she wear clothes when hand open. You know, one man see her instead of to gently touch her, talk to her, he just carry hand. She now being a black belt person, she just
Jackie Chan now.
give the guy mouth cut for events. Yeah. For events. You understand? So of course, ladies, we too don't get the ability to ill walk. You understand? Now, this one brings me to the question, my first question when I want to ask you. Wetin exactly they cause domestic violence? Maybe we start from family first, husband and wife. Because now here, now the home is the first institution when any pikin when they born enter this world. Go first enter, learn the things when they learn first. So when we start from the first institution in the world. Now, wetin go wrong between husband and wife when it go lead to that kind level of brutality in the house? Because recently, like yesterday, I heard say one woman killed her husband for Katsina State because say one thing do another thing. Now wetin go happen when it go reach that kind level?
Okay. May I first give you this, Adi? Now something they make Gary turn to Eba.
Na hot water.
See? So now we say for gun to fire, trigger must dey. Somebody must carry the gun. Gun no dey shoot himself. Now, wetin the mistake when we dey make be say the person when carry knife shoot person, not be saying that violence just started instantly. The signs they always did there. When couples won't marry, let's say before you even marry, now you be the boyfriend and girlfriend. The signs of violence you can tell. Okay, first of all, you get guy when come toast you. The first day when una get quarrel.
Okay, I have a caller here. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Wait me your name and where they call us from.
My name is Mark Chris.
Okay,
I'm
Chris.
calling from South Africa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead, Mr. Chris. Alex is in the studio.
Okay.
All right, so Mr. Chris, which question you get to ask Alex on top of the matter when we dey talk about today, domestic violence and abuse?
First of all, after whether he is married,
Yes, I am.
you are married,
Yes, I am married.
and you have children.
I have children, beautiful kids.
Really?
Yes.
How many of them?
I have 3 kids, though, if you want to know.
Anyway, it is why they ask you say because some person when get children or married, I don't talk more about the matter. So since you say you married
Correct.
and you get children,
Yes.
let's say you fit for the matter very, very well. The matter when you talk.
You understand?
So that means you are really, really qualified to talk about this matter.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chris.
All right.
I don't hear what you talk. Many things how you explain the breakdown, everything, which is very well. So that is my comment for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you.
All the way from South Africa.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. We appreciate your call. Yes, you know, say on top story for town, we dey always pick the best guys to come talk on a particular topic. You know, go carry person like me too. She come dey talk on domestic violence. I mean, I don't even get energy to
You
fight.
can share ideas.
Yeah, I understand. So, but most times they always good make you know, make person when get the experience. You don't take inside the business of marriage. You know, talk about certain things inside this matter. All right, go ahead.
All right, like I said, everything they get signed. Before you begin to the date woman, you go first understand the background where the woman come from. If I go find girl for house, as we just begin to the talk, either in brother begin fighting sister, or in mama begin quarrel with him papa, serious quarrel, and the girl carry me go outside, say, man, you know, make I see this kind of wahala. Sign number 1. Every time when me and I begin to argue, you go say, no, this relationship not be by force. You know, when somebody begins to take something to the extreme, that is they are emotionally imbalanced already. Yeah. So now with that agitation, all you need to do is one day you will just push him button. It doesn't matter whether this person get religious background because na sister for church. Somebody is who he is if triggered at that particular time over what the person is capable of. It's not very easy for you to carry knife choke somebody if you never attempt something near that violence. So what in the first they start time say, first of all, people who do not understand each other first come into family union. And that's where you begin to have, first of all, every day them go to quarrel. They're not go just wake up stable. They go don't quarrel, then break up, then settle, then quarrel, then break up, then settle. Now they have forgotten that marriage union is not all about what you can tolerate. It's about what you can live with. Because tolerance get level.
Yeah.
Somebody will tell you, say, I dey warn you, one day I go block your eye. Every time when he won't warn you, one day I go stab you. Every time when he won't react, one day I go break your hand. Every time one day I go smash your children for ground if you never behave. Every time when he say, if I see you with woman, I go do this. Every time there is always a threat over one action or the other. So, and you see, so if you can't get counter reaction, one person will kill one person. So there is always a sign. People should not ignore this sign. So when you find yourself in that particular situation, you have to advise yourself, can you live with this? Forget about tolerance. Because waiting will trigger your extreme will always come up. And especially for those when get that kind of violence. So you start by twisting of hand. He go push you for head. You go say, some people will say, don't mind him because he's frustrated. The mistake people make is that, oh, yesterday he was drunk. Not lie. If he was drunk, when did they come from house? How many people he beat before he reach out?
You reach out, exactly.
So the alcohol has nothing to do with it unless you have that intent in your mind.
Sure.
If to say na alcohol make and reach out come begin beat you, why you no beat all the police when they for road? Why you no first begin beat the gate man? Why you no beat barman? So you can't reach out until now. So the alcohol could be, don't make excuse for people when they start. So one thing I have to say is there's always a sign. And once you see the sign, never think you know your tolerance level. The question is, can you live with it? So within the first cause now, first of all, mismatch. And people bottling up a lot of things and not able to discuss it. Right?
Communication.
Communication. And making excuse. Now that you have this Lagos State domestic violence team, that they are working tremendously. So now that people have opportunity to complain. As at last year, only 14 men came out to say they were violated or domestically abused by their wife. Only 14. But between January to September, 50 men. It's not, they're easy for man to come tell you say that they beat them
Then
for
they
house,
beat them
or
for
say
house.
somebody
Easy
else-
at all,
No, easy. But because awareness don't begin to come. So awareness is very important. Tolerance is what you can control, but it has a limit. What can you live with? First of all, you have to notice the signs, which is very important. Because your background, people don't just become violent for anything.